Good morning, Airbus Cockpit Coach here. Thanks for joining me on another live stream, and we're back in Edinburgh today, exactly where we left off yesterday. So we're going to be flying another leg, this time down to Birmingham. We are on Vatsim, and it's pretty busy. Some of these are static scenery aircraft, one or two of them. So there's a fair few other aircraft, people flying in and out today. So nice to see. So this is actually something that would happen, being pinged already. There were Vatsim. Wants me to take 270 for the cruise. So we would actually occasionally fly up to a destination from our base and actually operate a leg from the destination to another destination, potentially back, or from that new destination back to our original base. So we can end up all over the place as a flight crew, but usually 4 sectors, so wherever that may take us. It's 4 or 5, depending on how the operation works out. So yeah, it's not uncommon to experience that in terms of routing for our crew day. So let's jump on inside and we'll get set up and continue to test out the new Fenix model. So checks. Masters are on, they should be off. Idle landing gear down. Off. And our battery voltage is down up a bit now. We're back inside. I hope everyone's well. Thanks for joining this morning. And we'll get the boarding underway using GSX. Shortly. I'll get that going early because I normally forget and then have to scramble around in the last minute. Organ's joining us this morning. Morning, Organ. It's still loading up. No problem. Good light ECAM, and we'll do engine one as well. 2 scripts, main light, master warning, ECAM and ped light. 2 scripts, fire lights, master warning, ECAM and ped light. Excellent. It's not the first one I've done where I haven't taken off or landed. I have done a 3 leg flight, I think, before. So I think it was in Amsterdam to Edinburgh actually. So, funnily enough. Right, we have the correct aircraft, engine variant, and our nav database is in date. We got a prelim flight plan yet? No, nothing in there yet. Often in Edinburgh, Organ. Yeah, I do fly a lot to this destination. However, my choice at this time of year actually for the 2 sector days. So if we're bidding and trying to get these slots, I'm sort of going for the Greek islands at this time of year. good flight time, and guaranteed to see the sun. For Zulu Whiskey, so we've been knocked down to 270 by ATC. Should have reviewed the fuel before I got GSX. That's the downside of doing it so quickly, I guess. Cost index for 270. Well, that gives us 31, 36. That's sensible, yeah. Okay, yeah. Fine, 15 there, and what's our dropper pause today? 38,909. Does that come across? Bang on. In the winds. Pontiac 91, thanks for the sub. Morning to you.
Passengers bus is coming.
So he lights off. We've got an underload today of 4.2 tonnes, so pretty light on this route today. Our wing component for the trip, max shear rate 2.4 at top of climb. Starting 24, Vatsim 1 Charlie, and it's Papa 1 Bravo for 1.5 into Birmingham today. Obviously we would normally cross-check all the points on the route to the flight plan. We'd run through that with the first officer. In my prelim today. I'll throw in what we've got here for now, so as we know in the sim world it's known to be accurate. What we'd normally do would take the prelim figures, cross-check that works basically, and also do our calculations on that just to make sure there's no problems before we get fully loaded up, and dispatch have an opportunity therefore to make some changes. Morning Flying Cube, hope you're well. $52 miles, 253 on there, so that's fine, that checks. Can run some calculations if you want, Organ. Ways to make a comparison, but don't feel the need to if you're getting set up. Get the APU on. Passengers coming on. It's stuffy. Timer for that. 3 minutes. That allows fumes to be burnt off, sort of residual oils and things in the system to be burnt off, so we don't ingest those into the cabin. Right, who are we speaking to first? So I'm going to go clear on to 1755. That's working. I'm going to clear in shortly. Oh, have a look at the weather. So we're good at Edinburgh. 1024, cab OK, 15 degrees, 240 at 7 knots. A destination alternate of Heathrow. Reality is we probably wouldn't use Heathrow.
Readability free, very quiet. Break. Air Canada 807, contact.
No issues with weather there. And Birmingham variable 2 knots, cover K 70 degrees, 1025. So it's a nice flying day today. Let me know if the sounds are a bit too high for you. Takeoff weight of 62,369 today, Auburn. That's only what we're expecting. Get some shots up. Some ATIS information. We'll do that from the text.
Prayer 7 Kilo Lima, request taxi.
Prayer 7 Kilo Lima, taxi Golf Mike and Alpha, holding point Delta 1, runway 24.
Checking, I've got live weather on, which I do. Because my magic bar RF key wasn't updating there to 1023, which is interesting. But let's just cross check that. That's to aerodrome altitude. So 136. That we're not at the datum point, so that's accurate enough. It's not too far out, so that's fine. We're in tolerance on that. The aircraft is loaded. Excellent. Ground, good morning, Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, stand 26, information Charlie, QNH 1023, Airbus 320 requesting clearance to Birmingham.
Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, ground, good morning, clear Birmingham, go down 1 Charlie departure, score 5422.
Clear Birmingham, go some 1 Charlie departure, score 5422, Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey.
Correct.
22 in the box. So no new restrictions on climb. Ghost 1 Charlie is confirmed, so we've got stop climb of 6,000, so we'll put that in. I'm running the mini FCU today, so I'll throw that in there. 6,000 blue. 1023 is cross check 3 times.
Good morning, Speedbird 1461 with information data. Request IFR to London Heathrow.
Speedbird 1461 report, I got that number.
So, see what the optimum is. I want to go 1 plus F.
Airbus A321, speedbird 1461.
1461, standby, break. Right there, 7.
You're getting 136, 139, I'm getting 36, 36, 39 on a flex of 68.
Seabird
Fine, okay.
1, cleared Heathrow, goes down, one show departure, squawk 0734.
Clear to Nitro via Corsair 4 Charlie departure, squawk 0734, speedbird.
Not far off, all good on that one.
1461 negative, goes down 1 Charlie departure.
Corsair 1 Charlie departure, squawk 0734, speedbird 1461.
I'm matching it there, 38, 39, 36, slightly lower. My side.
Snatch 1024, speedbird 1461.
Okay, from the FCOM. Interesting. Yeah, not too far adrift organ on that one. I've got a load sheet in. It didn't give me edition number 1, so we've got compliance with edition number 1.
Shamrock 255, press push start.
58.6 on the 0 fuel weight. 29.1.
Shamrock 255.
Fluent tank should be 4343 confirmed and checked and balanced. It's in. So our trim for takeoff at takeoff weight is 28.7%. Accept that. Pound 0, so 28.7%. It's just there's the arrow there, so yeah, it's pretty much on 0 anyway, so yeah, that's just cross-checking that. Right, the APB can come on. Right, that's long enough. All loaded up, so they can come on, seatbelts, and we'll transfer the bus over. Excellent. So takeoff's going to be runway 24, Ghost 1 Charlie, first cleared altitude 6,000 feet. Right, MSA for the departure. We're going to be in well, for a short period in 3,000, then into 3,900 sector as we depart out. Expecting 1.9 tons on board at Birmingham, which I'm happy with. We are taking a lower cruise altitude than planned due to ATC, but I don't expect that to be a problem. In terms of hotspots for departure, we just need to be careful when we come out of Golf and Mike. Eventually we get to Golf or Lima. It's going to be Golf across to Mike, and anyway on to Alpha, holding Delta 1424. We've got a hotspot here on the taxiway. Expecting traffic coming out of the main terminal stands as well, so I want to be aware of. Calculate our takeoff figures, engine out SIDs. What we need to do, isn't it? So get the active. Two, 4, 1. 24 miles. Hotel as our new destination. Throw that in there so it's ready if we need it. Running your control lines, you're in correctly on, excellent. Hope you had a good flight. So it looks like we're pretty much good to go. Request taxi. Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, request push and start. Taxi
Easy
push and
14
start.
Zulu Whiskey, stand 26. Please face north.
Push and start approved, face north, easy 14 Zulu Whiskey. Beacon on.
Edinburgh ground, good morning. Speedbird 221 at stand 1 with information echo on board. Request clearance to Birmingham. Sorry.
Zero 221, please check your messages from me.
Hello, Captain.
Sorry,
We are ready for pushback.
Speedbird 221.
Zero 221, check your messages.
I can step.
Edinburgh ground, good morning, Ryder 9 Golf Bravo 737-800, stand 24, information Delta departure clearance to Brussels, show up please. Actually I need to change my call, so I stand by 1 minute.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Have a look around.
Edinburgh ground, Ryder 9 Golf Bravo, clearance to show up please.
Manager's approach for your record. Stand up, please.
737-800, stand 24, information Delta.
When I go Bravo,
Locking gear.
I will stand by.
He's waiting for me.
Speedbird 221 is there now.
Should have connected the GSX up first. My bad.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Full start checklist. Parking brake is off. Takeoff data is confirmed, and windows are closed. Doors closed and armed, and beacon is on. And we'll get the he's on as well. So we're clear to start. Mode select ignition. Start engine 2.
Speedbird 1461 ready for push and start.
Zero 1461, stand for push and start, please.
Push and start approved, Speedbird 1461.
Shark 255, request taxi.
Zero 255, taxi Foxtrot Alpha, holding point Delta 1 runway 24.
I think it's an event Eurocontrol, but some of them are static scenery aircraft as well.
Seabird 221 Edinburgh ground.
Sorry, again please, Speedbird 221.
Seabird 221, cleared Birmingham EGBB 1, Charlie departure score 10.
Parking brake set, and starting engine 1.
Please see departure and score again. Sorry for that, Speedbird 221.
Seabird 221, no problems, go stand 1 Charlie, and score 1076.
Important information to find exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brake.
1 Charlie departure, squawk 1706, Speedbird 221.
Seabird 221, negative, squawk 1076.
Pointing out the exit years. Please be aware that your nearest
Squawk 1076, sorry for that, Speedbird 221.
Seabird 221, we'll be back.
Tow truck disconnected.
Ground,
Bypass
morning,
pin
Gen
removed.
X43, Mike Delta, extinct 15.
Engine 1 available. Mode select to normal.
and release as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt
Right,
signs are
43 Mike
on. We
Delta.
recommend that you keep it fastened at all times.
EV,
Air supply fails, masks will drop from
I'll do TARA now.
full of mass.
If you call 3 Bravo Golf, stand by, I'll just talk
Put
to
the
them.
mask over your nose and mouth and breathe.
My control checks.
Hold the mask in place with the
Next,
strap
43 Mike Delta, still on the line.
to
And
43
rudder.
Mike Delta, go ahead.
43 Mike Delta,
If you land on board,
you're
take a
cleared.
life jacket
Kirkia,
behind you,
Tower 6 Charlie, squawk 1 000.
over your head.
Electricity, ToLiss 6 Charlie, squawk 1000, Chinnex 43 Mike Delta.
Pull the strap to your chest.
255, contact Edinburgh Tower,
Do not
18,
inflate it
1.05, goodbye.
inside the aircraft. When outside,
11805, Pushback 255, thanks CAC, bye.
if it fails to inflate or reach
Easy 140 whiskey, request taxi.
If 140 Whiskey Taxi, Golf Mike Alpha, Delta 1 runway 24.
Off Mike Alpha, holding point Delta 1 runway 24, easy 140 whiskey.
Emergency 43 Delta, we accept the
down,
5 PDC, not to show you, so we did something.
And brake check.
further.
Pressure 0.
Safety on board can be found in the cruise flight activity. We hope you have a great
Clear left, clear right side.
Head ground runner 9 Golf Bravo. Do you have an update on our acquaintance?
Positions, stand by.
ToLiss 49,
Edinburgh
thanks for the sub.
ground, Organ 91 Kilo Tango, we're at stand 9, information Echo Type Airbus A320, request Sapphire clearance to Birmingham expired.
Organ 91 Kilo Tango and ground stand by.
Taxi is as briefed.
Edinburgh ground, hello, this is Ryanair 31 at 5 aircraft going to 7 through 8, request Sapphire clearance to Birmingham with information echo.
Clear left side, clear right side.
Stand by, control and coordination in progress.
So this is the hot spot here.
Edinburgh ground, Qatari 31 minus.
Clear left side and clear right side.
Station call is stand by.
Well, clearance to Delta 1. Is the last holding point over here for the runway. Pontiac 91, is it usual to start engine 2 first? Well, actually, SOPs, if you go for Airbus SOPs, you'd be starting engine 1 first, because it will give you
And I've dropped
more
the
redundancy on the
okay.
parking brake and the braking system, but generally, certainly my
Station
carrier.
Stations over ground is now closing. You can contact tower on 118.705. Have a good day.
Very fine.
Sir, good morning, Chinnex 43 Mike Delta, stand 15 Bravo, wish to push your start.
Big check.
Challenge 43 Mike Delta, push start approved facing off.
Push start approved facing north, Chinnex 43 Mike Delta. What are we, 43 Birmingham, stand 30, put up the clearance, see, differently, will it go?
I was facing a standby, I've got some technical issues with my, I need to sort them out.
Yeah, expecting to delay them. Parking brake them. Yeah, it's all to do with parking brakes, flying cube, so parking alternate brakes as well.
Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, Edinburgh Town.
Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, ready for departure.
Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, from Delta 1, runway 24, clear takeoff, says wind at 260 degrees at 7 knots.
We take off 24 Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, thank you.
Edinburgh Tower, Organ 91 Kilo Tango, stand 9 information echo type Airbus A320, request diaphragm clearance to Birmingham EGBB.
Okay, we didn't do our taxi checks. Flight controls are set, config 1 and config 1 plus F. FMAs, climb Napoli 1 FD2, 6000 blue, 136 magenta, 136 blue, 139 magenta. We are approaching runway clear, nothing on TCAS. Radar and predictive wind shear we have turned on. The ECAM MO is takeoff, no blue. And line up checklist. So runway 24 is confirmed. Cabin is secure for takeoff, TARA, and it's just packs 1 and 2. Expecting a bit of a longer wait there while he's sorting his technical problems out. We'll just wait a few seconds for the pack valves to transition. I don't think we're slowing anybody up today. No. Organ's been affected by ATC delays.
Good morning.
319, stand by, I'll get back to you shortly.
Right. Let's go. Take off. EGT stable. Manflex 68. SRS runway. Auto fresh blue.
Speedbird 1461, confirm no voice.
100 knots.
Speedbird 1461, I have the mic now.
Alright, Speedbird 1641.
V1 rotates.
Delta 1.
Positive. Line gear up.
Organ 91 Kilo Tango, requesting length, also job split.
Stand by, please.
What is Speedbird 1461? Hold
AP1.
Delta 1.
Negative, hold Echo 1.
And lever climb.
Speedbird 1461.
Bus climb, auto thrust.
Speedbird 1461, after the aircraft at Boeing 737 passes on Alpha from left to right, continue hold at Delta 1 runway 24.
There's the bridges over that. Nice view today. Flap speed. He checks flaps up.
Gen X43, Mike Delta, ready for taxi.
Chinix 43, Mike Delta, taxi holding point Delta 1 runway 24 via Lima and Alpha.
Lima and Alpha, Wellington Delta 1, Gen X43.
Oh, pressed the wrong big spot there. Not right. So.
Helmet Tower, Ryanair 9 Golf Bravo, ready for clearance in sequence.
Yes, you're allowed to ask for a length of delay. The Vatsim controller may snap at you, but you are allowed to ask. We didn't put our lights on, see, for takeoff. A bit naughty of me. And pack 2, it's maybe 10 seconds as a reminder.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the
Not doing our flows.
We recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end.
Speed out start doesn't give us a handoff, so we're going to be pegged down here while he sorts himself out, I guess. So, I think we have Scottish online. We do. It's going to be 135, 530.
Organ 91 Kilo Tango, are you ready to take my I request for clearance.
Negative this time, I'm handing over to ground.
Debit or credit card. The correct change would be greatly appreciated. And if we can do any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Edinburgh Tower, Qatar 319, request to change frequency to ground for clearance.
Stand by.
Holding 91 Kilo Tango, there is no ground control left.
Oh, you're pushing it, Organ. Scottish Control are calling me. I'm still having my hand off. Easy 140 Whiskey level 6000 and Scottish are trying to contact me. Can I hand over?
Contact Scottish Control 135.530.
135530, thank you. Easy 140 Whiskey. Scottish hello, Easy 140 Whiskey level 6000, got some 1 Charlie.
Easy 140 Whiskey, Scottish Hello, climb now, flat level 270.
Climb level 270, Easy 140 Whiskey, thank you.
Easy 858 Tango, fly heading
Cross climb, open climb.
Descend altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Open climb. .270 and flight level, so we're going standard. Back 3 times.
Shamrock
That's
255, Victor at Nima, November India, Mike Alpha Tango. Track Nima, Shamrock 255. Easy 140 Whiskey, route direct to Lakey.
Direct Lakey, Easy 140 Whiskey.
Osprey 447, turn left, heading 275, cleared out approach, runway 24.
Heading 275, cleared left approach 24, Osprey 447.
Nice direct.
Easy 282 Tango, expect a straight in the high nice approach, runway 25, when ready, descent flight level 80, high speed approved.
Disconnected Organ. I'm not surprised, to be honest.
25 ILS, when we're in descent flight level 80, easy 282 Tango. Left answer 962, Scottish Control, hello, Squawk 3550.
Welcome to my world, Organ, where we sit around waiting for slot times and clearances, congestion, passengers.
Easy 189 Whiskey, descend flight level 130, there's no speed restriction. Descend flight level 130, there's speed restriction. Osprey 447, contact Edinburgh Tower 118.705, good day.
Tower 118.705, thanks for service, Osprey 447.
Not too steep ahead. Okay. Secondary. Up here again because we had the engine out procedure in there. I think he said he was just handing over to ground. So I think ground were setting up and he was handing over. How I understood that.
Easy 140 Whiskey, Croft 1 Bravo, arrival for Birmingham.
Off 1 Bravo, copied, so easy 140 Whiskey, thank you.
Easy 858 Tango, 32 miles from me 24, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Euro control lines, do you recognise the in real life controllers on Vatsim? Oh, there's one voice in particular I recognise.
Scottish Blue morning, GNX43 Mike Delta climbing 2006.
But obviously there's, you know, not every controller in the real world's on Vatsim, therefore there's a lot more change, so you hear loads of voices. So pick one out, but there would just be familiar voices in my mind, so I wouldn't actually think, oh, I've heard that person on Vatsim maybe. I don't know. It's just.
Janex 43 Mike Delta, report your passing altitude. Climb now, flight level 120.
Climbing 120.
I do know something like the approach control at Luton.
Janex 43 Mike Delta, turn left heading 110 degrees.
We'll know some of the pilots by name. And Amanda there in approach control. Certain people we know very well. Obviously we visit the tower as part of every now and then as part of getting to understand aerodrome operations.
07 Heavy going to Unicum 122.8, thank you very much for your see you good morning, bye-bye.
Still got my landing light on, so it's no good, is it? Right, let's sort some of this stuff. I haven't been doing my flows properly, have I? Chatting away. And seat belts can come off as well. Oh, you need the first officer to do his thing, I think. Alright, start looking at Birmingham. So I'm not unfamiliar with Birmingham because I live between Luton and Birmingham pretty much. And as a standby operations, I
Gamma 01 Roger, clear 10 to Glasgow, controls on from the north, now of altitude 3,000.
do end up there sometimes.
And the QNH 1024.
From the north at about 3,000 feet. QNH 1024.
Gamma 01, correct.
So 200 at Manchester, 90 at Chase, 210 knots, max 250 at Leeds.
Easy 189 Whiskey, descend flight level 90.
Descend level 90,
Easy 858 Tango, descend altitude 3,000 feet. Easy 282 Tango, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1024. Descend altitude 4,000.
Looks like we've got Vatsim all the way, including ground and tower on at Birmingham as well.
Janex 43 Mike Delta, climb flight level 250.
Climb 250, Janex 43 Mike Delta.
So that helps the immersion today. And well, we've got what have we got? Approach, and just come online as well for Birmingham. Interesting. Very busy.
Easy 189 Whiskey, fly heading 005, descend altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Go ahead and 005 feet and 6,000 feet.
Easy 189 Whiskey, QNH 1024.
024,
Easy 858 Tango.
Hugh, thanks for the sub. Welcome aboard.
Degrees, cleared LS approach, runway 24. Easy 282 Tango, turn right 5 degrees, report established low.
And because of my standby ops, particularly for Birmingham, which I will be called into at times, is the reason I fly the A321 NX. So if I do operate that aircraft, it's typically out of Birmingham. which is a nice change. Nice to have a variation of aerodrome and aircraft.
Easy 189 whiskey, turn right heading 010 degrees.
But the 319 and the 320 is where I spend the bulk of my working time.
Tronic 43 Mike Delta, resume on navigation, direct Cockpit. Direct Cockpit.
So we've got Airbus Cockpit coach standard of 22 degrees.
Shamrock 255, when ready, descend flight level 1.
1,000 to go.
When ready, down to 160.
Hopefully your figures work out, Organ. Well, mine worked out. I'm not sure what your takeoff weight is though, so if it's the same, you'll be good with those higher figures.
18.705, get it. Oscar Kilo Foxtrot Romeo Delta Delta, the Scottish regional pressure 1024.
Scottish regional pressure 102.
Speed up, star.
Foxtrot Romeo Delta Delta.
Mac.
42 Mike Delta, climb flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330, Genix 43 Mike Delta.
I can't cruise.
Easy 282 Tango, descend altitude 2,500 feet, clear that end approach, runway 25.
Calling the destination data. Oh, we can put that in.
Easy 282 Tango.
Let's get set up. The thing is catch up on us.
Easy 140 Whiskey, contact London Control 133.705, get it.
133.705, easy 140 Whiskey, thanks for the service.
Easy 189 Whiskey, 33 miles, runway 24, descend altitude 4,000 feet.
On control, easy 140 Whiskey is with you, level 270.
Easy 140 Whiskey, Level good morning, Croft 1 Bravo arrival.
Croft 1 Bravo copied, easy 140 Whiskey. So what were we doing? We were getting some...
Remember the descent flight with 200 to try turbine. Ready descent flight with 200.
Information Juliet, Birmingham. 1 knot, 1025.
Which will navigate direct to Google.
Zimmer navigation direct Rebel.
16. I'll leave that wind in there now, for now. Bridge in as well.
And then short support just about it.
Okay, your figures works. Excellent. Morgan.
Just like Victor, Roger, resume old navigation direct to Mole Hill.
Sure, Paul, triple it.
So platform altitude 2,500 feet. Standard 3 degrees glide and 503 feet for our minimums today. Next approach, climb straight ahead to 1,000 feet, then right on to 166 to 3,000, then as directed. MSA 2,500 feet for this sector. 503 for our minimums.
Lufthansa Cargo 6198, ready descent flight 280.
Ready descent 280, Lufthansa Cargo 6198.
So expecting Croft 1 Bravo arrival into Birmingham, MSA 2,500 feet. And we've got 200 at Manchester. A bit of our constraints on now. We can start looking at these. Although we're not routing direct on Manchester. So quick check of that actually.
400, proceed level 360 inbound on.
Up to 400, stroke good morning, continue.
That's it, yeah, Croft. Got to mark off on Bravo. Manchester 200.
307, 5,000.
Sorry, 1307.
There we go, yeah, 200's in.
Climb now, level 190.
And then 90 at Chase, so a few speed restrictions to note, 250 Please chase 210 knots at 90. Just a quick check of the fuel. On a nice shortcut earlier, so extra 42 minutes on arrival, so enough for another approach, or two if we need it, and extra holding time if required. And we're carrying fuel to get us down to Heathrow, also if needed, and weather's good at destination and diversion. No hotspots at Birmingham for take note of. We just need to calculate our performance for the arrival. We'll do now. 15. Dry conditions. Variable 2 knots checks. 17 degrees there. Forecast of 6. And expected landing weight is 60.5. We'll call it 61. Bit of margin. Low water brake, idle reverse, flaps full. Water brake's low and planned runway exit, so we'll be indicating to the left. May make Delta 1, if not it'll be Charlie. No non-standard ops, fully serviceable aircraft. And main threats to consider, well, actually traffic is the main one today, although traffic wouldn't normally be a threat in the real world with something with day-to-day ops, but Vatsim traffic is a threat. There's, different levels of experience out there. To maintain vigilance of the radio and situational awareness.
Descending 180, look from Chicago 6198.
Look outside. Lake District or Lake District? Lake District. Cruise along. Coming in directly over Manchester Airport. There's about 60 miles on the nose as we turn over. And ready to descend flight level 200, easy 14 Zulu Whiskey. So just before Croft, we'll begin our descent. Meet the restriction there at Manchester, which is 100. I'm not sure Birmingham's being remodelled as part of what update 17. Be interesting to see. You're finally out of Edinburgh, climbing for 110. Okay.
Uniform Zulu, lead dating till 40 degrees, vector guidance post 23 right.
Lift date heading 040 degrees, ILS approach touch right, DC 9 of Hamilton.
Just checking the oil quantities there, so half a quart of oil is usually burnt for an hour's of flying, so always make sure you've got enough oil on board for your day trip, whatever that may be, your number of sectors and hours you're expecting to do.
07, contact London 12 1
Tower 1307, say again.
Sorry, 1307, contact London 121.030.
121.030.
In theory, Organ shouldn't be able to catch up.
What your heading speed is Scottish 135.530.
Heading speed is Scottish 135.530, shut the low, Victor. Good morning.
552, what heading speed is Scottish 135.530.
Getting only 135530, thanks for 8.
I'm going to get a approach for Birmingham next, or the area controller.
Good morning, 55330.
Approach and final approach on.
Check Wolfie Mike Delta, we're down to Navy.
I'm not sure that's an event in Birmingham today or not. I do have payware scenery for Birmingham installed, I believe.
944 Zulu, centre out 4,000 feet, QNH 1026. Jet 4 connection 1026, easy and from Edinburgh. ED2 down Bobby Whiskey, climb tunnel 350. Charlie 2 down Bobby Whiskey, climb tunnel 350.
That's that number 350, Charlie 2 name will be Whiskey.
Any message? So expecting originally stand 14, Birmingham. Actually, we vacate Charlie, we'll be straight in, although it's not far from Delta. And we've got a lot of traffic behind us on the approach, and we're forced to go around, so
Zulu's can try and bring them straight in front. Send now flight to 200.
So now flight level 200, easy 14 Zulu Whiskey. Hostile over, open descent. Okay, straight in. This is why you got to be set up early. I'm briefed. Cabin crew top of descent.
Turn left heading 320 degrees. Turn left 320 degrees, easy 94 uniform, cargo 6198, lead my space, Shannon's left line, Unicom 122.8.
That's pretty much on our descent point anyway.
Unicom 122.8, listen to cargo 6198, thank you for the service, goodbye.
Good morning, easy 126 Whiskey, information box on Edinburgh EGBB, transport Liverpool, 22 into Jersey, Alpha Missile 1025. Easy 12 Victor Whiskey, London Stroke, good morning, it's here, Jersey, Wrexham 2, Tango Departure Box 0742, QNH 1025. Good, Liverpool, Wrexham 2, Tango Departure 4072, QNH 1025, easy 12 Victor Whiskey.
In that enter destination message again, as we did yesterday. All my data's in.
Easy 12 Victor Whiskey, that's correct.
Easy ops.
Route 11270 East, clear approximately 23 rides.
I'm going to speed up a bit. Up the descent rate.
Easy 140 Whiskey, descent flight 150.
Descent flight over 150, easy 140 whiskey.
Easy 140 Whiskey, just for descent planning, expect flight 3,000 feet by chase.
3,000 by chase, copy, easy 140 whiskey.
For now, descent 150.
Turning 150, easy 140 whiskey. But yeah, basically saying speed up. That's the polite way of doing it.
Easy 296 next level, so good morning, climb flight level 280. Level 280, easy 296 extra.
Tony, do I always use open descent or can use managed? I normally would have used managed, but controller intervened there and told us to get down, in which case I'll use open descent. Depends on whether you're required to apply to restrictions or are you ignoring the restrictions in terms of altitude and speed.
Zulu contact manager tower now on 118630. 18630 easy.
London Control, good morning. Speed of 141, landing flight level 320, 27 miles of Lakey.
Speed 1461 on the shore, good morning. Flying flight level 330 will be a Nugu 1 hotel arrival. Easy 140 Whiskey, descent flight 100.
Descent flight of 100, easy 140 whiskey.
Speed 1461,
100 blue.
330.
Climb flight level 330, speed at 161.
Speed 1461, Nugu 1 hotel arrival.
Speed up for a bit before we whack the speed back down. Just to help us.
Hotel arrival.
Runway control, Morgan 91, with Tango, we're just flying through flight level 260.
Bonavia 91 Kilo Tango, London Control, good morning. Flying flight 270, cross Drop Bravo arrival.
Climb now flight level 270 and cross Bravo, arrival Morgan 91 Kilo Tango.
Expect the straight in organ.
Whiskey, Z-Main Space, Unicorn 122.8.
122.8 for 10x29 Romeo Whiskey, thanks for the ATC, bye-bye.
And London, November 145 altitude. November 145 altitude, best message. Just wondering, is there an event on today? Yep, it's been similar around the month of Birmingham, so feel free to find out Birmingham, feel kind of fitting to proceed. Awesome, thank you.
Ah, that's why then. We are flying into an event, I didn't even realise. But yeah. Tango's latest status.
Number 145 altitude, climb flight 280.
026.
Easy 140, descent out to 6,000 feet, the QNH 1026.
Then I'll shoot 6,000 feet on the QNH 1026, easy 140 whiskey. Six thousand blue now. 1026 checked, passing 13.8. Now cross check 3 times.
Easy 140 Whiskey, contact Birmingham radar 123.980.
123.980, thanks for service, easy 140 whiskey. Birmingham radar, good morning, Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, Airbus 320 information, Tango QNH 1026, descending altitude 6,000 feet, just turning for LZ. Right frequency. Radar, tower, delivery, ground. Leon? Radar. 123980. Radar, hello, ETE14 Zulu Whiskey, Airbus 320 information, Tango QNH 1026, descending altitude 6,000 feet, inbound, Elise.
Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, Birmingham radar, good morning, Tango's correct, expect straight in for the ILS runway 3, correction runway 15, you have 32 track miles.
Let's straight in runway 15, 32 track miles, Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey. Spoilers. Speed brake out.
Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, fly heading 185.
Heading 185, Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey. Touching that, alright, there we go, heading 185, speed's coming back, manage speed. Now.
Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, call sign only, Birmingham radar, 133 correctional, 131.005.
Also only 131.005, thank you, Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey.
Making sure your baggage and all personal belongings, including laptop, are safely stripped. Your tray table must be stowed, armrests down, window blinds open, and the seatbelt fastened ready for you. Please review the safety contact with your seat buttons before safety. In an emergency, leave all baggage on.
Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey.
By handing in rubbish, newspapers,
Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, hello, 26, track miles, touchdown, runway 15, descend altitude 4,000 feet, Birmingham QNH is 101, correction 1026.
Descend altitude 4,000 feet on the QNH 1026, Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey. 4,000 blue, 1026. So trust us with all the airports in the world to pick the one with the event on. I will. Means we've got good service. We'll get down and we'll knock our speed back and activate the approach phase. No. Doing that message, that seems erroneous to me. With the speed brake out for a little bit longer. Whack that speed right back. Airport's over there. Left of nose. In, and we'll go flaps 1, speed checks flaps 1. Speed out start.
Easy 140 Whiskey, turn left heading 150 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 15.
Left heading 150, cleared ILS, runway 15, Easy 140 Whiskey. Speed out start. Good approach. Autopilot 1 and 2, cat 3 dual. High slope and lock blue. Lock star. in sights. Lock. Easy 14 Zulu, Whiskey's localizer established.
Easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, Roger, no ATC speed restriction, descend with the ILS.
And with the ILS, easy 14 Zulu Whiskey, no speed. And upper glide flaps 2, speed checks flaps 2. Full speed, we'll do 160 for now. High slope start. Departures on the ground at Birmingham. Probably getting there just in time before it gets too busy. So Barway 1026 seatbelts are on minimum set, auto brake is low. I'm going to put the recording on as well. Recording is on. Good Birmingham, off to right of nose.
Yep.
Coming crew, seats for landing, please. Seats for landing. .160 until 60, you know, we're given no speed for control lines.
Easy 140 Whiskey Tower 118.305, good morning.
18305, good morning, Easy 140 Whiskey. Birmingham Tower, good morning, Easy 140 Whiskey's with you, 6 miles ILS, runway 15.
Easy 140 Whiskey, Birmingham Tower, very
That's
good
sweet.
morning. Winds are 1603 knots, runway 15, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 15, Easy 140 Whiskey, thank you. There you go, around altitude 3000, set. And flaps full, speed checks flaps full, and manage speed. Cabin secure for landing, go around altitude 3000, set. Eco memos, landing no blue, and recording is on. Landing checklist complete. VLS check. Okay, wind 5 knots, right up nose. We are clear to land.
1000.
Okay. Autopilot coming out. My control, Cat 1. Nice day for flying today. Not sure which one it is, Organ. I got one of them.
500. Above. Minimum
Continue.
100.
Up slope.
50. 40.
30, 20, retard, 5,
Reverse spoilers. Peace out. Roll it to Charlie. 70 knots, reverse idle, reverse thrust idle, sorry. Manual braking. Keep the roll going, reducing our taxi time here. Gotta watch that upslope there as you come in. It's a good one for slamming the wheels into. A ToBI tracker, clear left side. There's one coming after the pier we've been given, so we may be giving a different stand.
Easy 140 Whiskey, welcome to Birmingham. Taxi Charlie 2, then contact the ground, please, on 121.805. Good morning.
Taxi Charlie 2 and 118.05. Thanks for the service, Easy 140 Whiskey. Two. Just double check that frequency was it 118 and 118.805. No, don't need a radio panel. Birmingham ground, good morning, Easy 140 Whiskey has vacated 15 Charlie 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls or internet access may now be used.
Good morning, Easy 140 Whiskey has vacated 15 at Charlie 2.
Easy 140 Whiskey, Birmingham ground. Hello, taxi straight ahead, hold short delta, actually take taxi straight ahead, stand 14.
Smoking is not permitted until you reach
Taxi straight ahead, stand 14, Easy 140 Whiskey.
140 Whiskey, give way. Yes, it should have come down delta, but you just seen that.
Yep, saw him, that way. You got that straight ahead and into stand 14, thank you, Easy 140 Whiskey.
You're welcome, thank you. Easy 523 Whiskey, once the company aircraft is pulled up to stand 14, push start is approved, QH 1026.
After the company aircraft is pulled off stand, push start approved, QH 1026, apologies, Easy 523 Whiskey.
Yeah, no worries.
Morning, Ryder 40 Alpha from fully ready for pushback startup.
This is where I look down and crash. That's the problem with single props, isn't it? Right.
Sierra 6158, contact the tower on 118.305, bye-bye.
There's the Emirates, ready to go out. It's always flying over my house, that Emirates, always notice it.
118.305,
approach to Birmingham.
Said that really quick.
305, 3156.
This is my house at about 8,000 feet. Ends its approach. Always hear that one come in. Okay, stand is clear. Six spots. Maybe eye tracker. Turn that off. Direct APU is avail.
Easy 1572, contact the tower now, 118.305, bye-bye.
Thank you, over to tower
One engine 2.
118.305, easy 1572, bye-bye.
58 minutes block to block. There's airlines, is there?
Birmingham ground, hello again, your rings 190, stand for you, we are ready.
Yeah, usually around 8,000 feet. There or thereabouts.
Rings 190.
Can be lower, can be as low as 7,000 sometimes. Ah, I didn't. I shut the engines down before replay, haven't I? You know what? I think we're going to do an engine start, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your portable electronic devices
What about
will
that?
not be used until you are inside the airport. When disembarking, please take care and hold on to the handrails while walking down the stairs. Please ensure that you supervise your children, and for your own safety, do not walk underneath the wing.
Cabin crew doors to automatically Pushback.
So I will disconnect from Vatsim now so we can do the replay once we have our engines. Not recording. Sorry about that. I did one of those things. Always the recording piece that catches me. I wouldn't mind having a look at that landing. Hold on one moment. Right, 2 engines avail. Let's go into get the park breaker off and go into replay mode. So I'll bring it forward a little bit. Wait for the noise. Bring it forward.
Speed.
Go from there. Let's have a look outside. Oh, I've got the cargo doors open, haven't I? And the shocks. Look at that. The door open. Okay. Can I amend that through?
Just this, and release the shuttle. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on. We recommend.
Oh, it can only be done on the ground. Right. Sorry guys. It's going to be the door open for ventilation purposes and the shocks stuck to the wheels. Excellent. Not the first time I've done that, to be fairness. It's a good flight replay tool, but yeah, even the shocks, we got the shocks as well. Get it all stuck. The purposes of looking at our landing today, it's fine. Perhaps we'll just look out the cabin window. Nothing to see here. There's that little upslope on the runway there, just on the touchdown zone. This is flight recorder. There we go, we'll have another look at that from... Let's have another look from inside, shall we? Get the... see if I can get those back down. Yeah, I want to see my landing cube. Why not? We don't get to do this in the real world, do we? We don't get to... only if there's one of these spotters around and record your landing for you. There's a few of those around. In fairness, actually, if you look hard enough, you will find most of your landings in the real world on YouTube. Yeah, that's the flight attendants. Yes, I have your control lines. Yeah. I'm probably on YouTube more often than I realise. There's a good chance that you are going to be captured by somebody. And there's so many streaming channels now filming all these takeoffs and landings at major airports. I'd like the patience to find it if you really want to. I enjoyed that little hop. I didn't realise there was an event at Birmingham today, so it's actually quite nice to have the full ATC experience from one end to the other. All adds to the immersion. It's probably, I think SD TV is one of them, certainly. A name I recognise. So. Okay. Let's back on to stand. Hopefully get these. Oh, what am I doing here? Right, let's get back up front. Get our engines back off. Probably all a mess. I've probably got no AP or whatever. Oh, still on. Things off that have come back on again. So radar and predicted wind shear is off, parking brake is on. Parking brake not working for me on my... Alright, parking brake is now on. Engines are off, confirmed. I select the right place. Zero lights are as required. Fuel pumps are indeed off. The hydraulic pump was not required, so off. And our pedestal is set. Excellent. I haven't got time for a second one today, unfortunately, Cube. Gotta go and cut the grass. The next job. But I did enjoy that, I have to say. It's just a short flight down. So hop into Birmingham. There's an event on if you want a bit of ATC. Yeah, that was enjoyable. Hopefully Organ made it down into Birmingham. I could just, I don't know where you are, Organ. I could reconnect in observer mode. Could be someone sitting on my head though, I guess. Let's have a look. Connect as observer. See how busy it's getting here in Birmingham. Oh yeah. Swiss stroke Ryanair, is that? Yeah.
Contact Birmingham Tower now, 118-71305.
Is that you, Organ, over there? Stop the sound down a bit. Caledonian, there's memories. Blimey. TUIs, these are the TUIs here, obviously the Emirates. Not sure about you.
We just have a small problem. We're going to delay the pushback or re-request if that's alright. Yeah, 59 Tango, yeah, no problem. Pushback at Prince's cancelled, call when ready. Pushback cancelled and we'll call when ready in 5 minutes.
Is that on the one on the roll?
Kilo Tango, where holding Echo 2.
Echo, there's Organ, there we go.
All the other 91 Kilo Tango, welcome to Birmingham. Taxi stand 56 left via Echo Delta.
56 left via Echo, Echo Delta,
Made it back, Organ. Well done. Get it back down. Excellent. Yep, it's all kicked off for Birmingham today. I enjoyed that. Maybe get one in tomorrow, see how things go. I have got annual leave coming up for a couple of weeks from midweek, so won't be any streams in that period, but I do have a few videos coming out that are in early member release if you want to check those out. Hopefully add a few more to those.
Technical issue. Could I relook on?
Thanks for joining me today. I wish you a pleasant rest of your Sunday, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you.
Bye for now. Take care.
August 91 Kilo Tango, yeah, take that. And right there, follow down to Victor and then 56 left on your right.
Thank you, we were just turning off the light and stuff with the 90 Kilo Tango.
Yeah, no worries, what tower do you want? So we're doing stop, so I'm confident, give your hand to them. Tango into Tango 5 Tango, thank you. Session starts approved, 42 center, QNH remains on 026.
The push down 42 cents approved.